Now, dare we put all these lies together and explain to you how it is that positive reinforcement trainers like Zach George are actually in bed with balance trainers and IGP trainers like Robert Cabral and Larry Crone? Would you like me to do that for you? I'm going to do it for you. The American College of Vet Behaviors was created in the mid-'80s, and they managed to validate themselves because they're a group of vet behaviors. Vets, and you know what? Nobody's going to question the vet. In 1990, Mary Birch, one of the elite graduates of this American College of Vet Behaviorists, turned around and penned the essay, A Toast to Conrad Most, where she turned around and she pushed Conrad Most, quadrants of dog training, and she managed to blame Skinner. So what she was actually calling positive punishment was actually primary compulsive inducements. The real quadrants of dog training, according to the American College of Vet Behaviorists, is primary inducements, secondary inducements, primary compulsive inducements, and secondary compulsive inducements. What is a primary inducement? That's the food in your hand. That's a treat. You're trying to get your dog to do something for a piece of food. If you look up the word inducement, it's actually known as a bribe. Okay? What is positive punishment? It's primary compulsive inducements. There's your tool use. You're trying to force your dog to do something using a tool. Now, knowing that, the American College of Vet Behaviors is what created the known application of applied behavior analysis today, that is also known as dog training, how they define operant conditioning, okay? And they actually bastardized B.F. Skinner. The American College of Vet Behaviors actually bastardized B.F. Skinner under AFSAB website, okay? Understand that. Robert Cabral blames B.F. Skinner. Every dog trainer out there blames B.F. Skinner for the quadrants of dog training, but yet Skinner himself openly opposed punishment. So if Skinner himself demanded blame, openly opposed punishment, then where do the punishment quadrants come from? They don't exist. That's the reality. So we got the American College of Vet Behaviors that actually created the quadrants and what you know is applied behavior analysis, which is also called dog training and what they call operant conditioning, okay? And both sides are feeding off that. Zach George is actually in bed with Lisa Radosta. Who's Lisa Radosta? She's the current president of the American College of Vet Behaviorists, and he's pushing this scientific consensus like crazy. You'll hear Dr. Lisa Radosta, Dr. Melanie Yu, and others go, it's our science. Scientific consensus. If you can get enough birds together that are willing to chirp the same song, there's your consensus. It doesn't make it right. And we got a bunch of experts, they couldn't find their own ass with a map, telling you what a behavior is. Now on the flip side of things, we got Robert Cabral, who also knows about Conrad Most, because Conrad Most is the father of Schutzhund, which is also known as IGP. IGP dog trainers, that is the very father. Conrad is the very father of their dog training technique, and if people would read that book, you would understand it. So Zach George is in bed with the ECVB. You got people like Robert Cabral who's pushing the same fucking scientific consensus on you, and all they do is focus on the objective behaviors, not the subjective. Robert Cabral tells you point blank the science has no place in dog training, because all they want to do is look at the dog objectively, the behaviors objectively. If you're scared of spiders, okay, negative reinforcements generate behavior. So when you are scared of spiders, look at the spider as a negative reinforcement. That spider, the fear of the spider, is generating your fear to fight and flight. Okay? Understand something. The spider is the negative reinforcement that's generating your behaviors to fight and flight. Dog trainers only look at your behaviors objectively. They don't care about the spider. They don't care what's making you afraid. They're going to focus on your behaviors and shut down the behaviors. And that, according to Skinner, is punishment. We got positive reinforcement, purely positive, balanced and IGP, all doing the same thing. Shut down the behaviors, stop the behaviors. And according to Skinner, that is attempting to remove a behavior from an animal's repertoire. And that is known as punishment. The entire system of dog training is punishment, according to the man they blame. But they don't want you to know that. That's the reality. They don't want you to know that. Dog trainers are getting up there, lying through the teeth, every one of them, knowing full well they're lying to you. They want you afraid. They want to extort you for money. And they don't want you to read in the books. And there's two books that I urge people to read. Number one is Conrad Most Training Dogs. Okay? Because once you do, you'll understand the entire system of dog training and where it came from. There's a second book from B.F. Skinner called About Behaviorism, and I'm going to put both book links down below. Once you read that book, then you realize the dog trainers are full of shit. Okay? Dog trainers are lying to you. You're going to understand that. Read the last 35 pages of About Behaviorism, the summation. You'll understand that dog trainers are nothing more than liars that are fucking extorting you for money. They're all in this together. They're all supporting the same fucking scientific consensus that the American College of Vet Behaviors are pushing. But they don't want you to know that. They don't want you verifying it. It's so much easier to fool people than it is to convince them they've been fooled. And that's wise words from Mark Twain. And it's human pride that keeps you ignorant, because you don't want to believe that you've been fucking fooled, and the experts have been lying to you for years. You've been fucking fooled, you've been vuckvloed. And if you don't wake up soon, more dogs are going to fucking die, because now Zach George and Dr. Lisa Radasta are pushing to have positive reinforcement as the only game in town. If they get rid of balanced training, which the whole system needs to go away, Zach George and a whole lot of them need to go away, but they want positive reinforcement to be the only game in town. And you know what? I've never seen a positive reinforcement trainer yet working with aggression or any kind of serious cases. I've never seen Zach George working with a serious case. I've never seen Dr. Lisa Radasta or Dr. Melanie Yu actually working with a dog. But these people are vet behaviorists. They're experts. Anybody find me a video from Lisa Radasta working with any kind of a serious aggression case or reactivity case? You won't be able to do it. You'll never find a video of a positive reinforcement trainer working with aggression or reactivity. Any serious cases. So if positive reinforcement, if Zach George gets his way and Lisa Radasta gets her way and positive reinforcement is the only game in town, what happens to all the serious aggression cases, all the serious reactivity cases? That should be dealt with psychology, not with balanced training. What happens to all these dogs? Vets are going to make off like bandits, because there's vets that's killing dogs right now. And once you understand what a behavior is, once you define what behavior is and what causes behaviors, punishment is off the table. And guess what? So is behavioral euthanasia. Once you understand what a behavior is, behavioral euthanasia is not even an option. But we got vets out there claiming to be behavioral experts, killing millions of fucking dogs for money. Figure it out, ladies and gentlemen, before it's too fucking late. Have a good day.